Hi, I'm Rebecca Smith. Thank you so much for coming to our online Usborne Books and More Facebook party. I just want to take a second to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Rebecca Smith, and I'm a consultant with Usborne Books. I have been using Usborne Books with my kids since they were babies, and we love them. They are our favorite books. As my kids grew, our collection grew through gifts from other people, through homeschooling, and I just love their books, and I want everyone to love them too, which is why I sell them. I just think they're a great product, a high quality book. So I just want to take a second to show you some of our favorite books. This series was my son's favorite when he was very little. When he was 1, he discovered That's Not My Pony at the library, and we had to have the books, and we got a bunch of them over the years. But this is That's Not My Dolly. Each page is touchy-feely. That's not my dolly, her dress is too spotted, and you can squish on her dress. That's not my dolly, her shoes are too bumpy. That's not my dolly, her hair ties are too shiny. That's not my dolly, her hat is too soft. That's not my dolly, her hair is too frizzy. That's not my dolly, her bows are so shiny. Oh, that is my dolly, her bows are so shiny. A great way to teach vocabulary, different touches and sensations. These books are awesome. You can buy a bunch of them as part of a collection, or you can buy them individually. They're pretty much a hit with every kid. And honestly, I think they're probably Usborne's most well-known series of books. Another series, well, it's not a collection, it's a combined volume that my kids have loved, is this complete book of Farmyard Tales. There's actually 20 books inside of this book. It's super thick. It's several hundred pages, and it comes with an audiobook CD. My kids listen to this book, to me read it, to the CD over and over and over again for many, many years. I think they got this from Christmas from their Nana like 4 or 5 years ago, and they still read it to this day. It's great. Another great thing about this book is that there's actually 2 sections of text. The top line on each page is for new readers. So if you have a young, budding reader who can read small amounts of text at a time, this book is great because they can read it themselves and the story still makes sense. And if a parent is reading it, or a more advanced reader, they can read the bottom of the page and get a more complete story. But it's great. We love these books. Let's see here. Now this is one of our specials in July. The Usborne Time Traveler. This is great for your older kids. My 6-year-old is actually going to be using this as part of his history curriculum for next year. Usborne is huge with homeschool communities because the books are so educational and so exciting, and kids love them and they learn a ton. We used several of them this year, and my son really couldn't put them down. He loved them. But this is the Usborne Time Traveler, and it follows a kid who has a time travel helmet and travels back in time through the ages to the medieval times, to Viking times, to ancient Rome, to Egypt, and I think that's it, all the way back. It's very exciting. And when we got this book in the mail, my son wanted to look at it. But this is one of our specials in the month of July. So take a look at that. If you spend $40 or more, you can get this book half off. And it's a great book. This book is my 4-year-old's current favorite. The Flip Flap Farm book. Now, Usborne has a bunch of Flip Flap books, or Lift the Flap books. He will sit there for hours and read through these and flip over every flap. And just look at all of the different pictures that are hidden. He just loves these. And he will sit, he has a quiet time every day, and he will sit there and read these his entire quiet time. He just loves them. And they're great books. One that I have my eye on, there's a Lift the Flap Inside the Body book, and that's on my wish list. I really want that one. I think that would just be a great book as well. The great thing about Usborne books is they really inspire a love of learning in kids. I set these books out the other day. I was just taking a look through all the ones that I had, and my son just sat there and just read, and he was so excited to show me what he had learned in the book. It's just really cool. Now, this is one of the very most popular titles, maybe one of the top 10, I believe. I Can Draw Animals. If you have a kid that loves to draw, this book is awesome. It's just very colorful, it's very friendly, and it teaches kids how to draw simple animals. It's very cute, and it's very inexpensive too. It's one of our less expensive titles, and it's also one of our most popular. Now, this is one of our newer books, The Secrets of the Seashore, and it is a shine a light book. When you hold a light to the page, a flashlight, a cell phone light, or even up to a regular light, you can look through the page and see hidden objects. It is really cool. I'm going to see if I can get it to do this right now. You see, as I hold it up to the light, you can see animals, well, fish and starfish and sea anemones and stuff appear in the water. And that happens on every page. It is just really, really cool. It's just a really neat book. And it's a beautiful book too. I mean, it is just gorgeous. Another book that I am very excited about using with my 6-year-old next year is this one. It is a sticker dressing book. When you think of sticker dressing and paper dolls, I generally think of girls. I remember doing them as a child for hours on end, putting the clothes on the paper dolls. Well, Usborne has a whole series of these that are perfect for your boyish boys who really like warriors and armed services and things like that. I've got 3 boys, and they're really excited about this. This is the Greek myth sticker dressing book. We're actually going to be studying Greek myths next year in school, so this is just going to fit perfectly with our curriculum. You can see the myth is on this page. You can see the pictures, and then here in the back are the stickers that coincide with the story. So they put them on. They can do it while you're reading the story. These books are also really inexpensive as well, and they're just, I think they're super fun. I love them. I would have loved them as a kid. And my kids are really excited about them. We also have this book here. Now, this would be for one of your older kids, probably upper elementary. It is The Story of Inventions, and this uses our flex binding. It isn't exactly soft cover, and it's not exactly hard cover either. It's a really thick soft cover book. And it's really durable, and it's just great for kids, and it really looks awesome. But The Story of Inventions, each page shows a different invention and tells the story of that invention with great illustrations, and it's very interesting. How chocolate came to be spread, microwaves, how microwaves were invented, computers, surgery, adhesive bandages, just anything you can think of, toilets, x-rays, the piano, which I also am a music teacher, so I appreciate anything that teaches my kids about instruments. We also have these here. Now, these are part of our Usborne Beginner series, and you can see there are a bunch of them. I only have a few, but there's a lot. And these are little easy science readers. We used these for science last year, and my son loved them, and I would catch him reading them on his own. But just very colorful illustrations, reading about, this one's about eggs and chicks. You can just see they show how the egg hatches, what happens with the mommy and the babies. You can read a few pages in this a day, and they're just great. And the kids remember them. They're excited about them. So that is all I'm going to show you right now. We do have books for older kids as well, some novels that are great. My kids aren't quite there yet, but I've heard awesome things. Teenager geared books as well that I've heard are really exciting. So if you have any questions about any of these books at all, please contact me. Post on this Facebook page, email me, rebekkah.smith@yahoo.com, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks.